What's up, YouTube? We are back for just a quick rundown on what's going down on these streets. Gonna hang out for a minute, let a few people come in, and then we'll get to business. Don't worry, it'll be quick and painless. Hey, what's up? We are back again. Thank you for coming through. What's up, Tree Baby? What's up, boss? What's up? Another boss done fell up in the house tonight. I appreciate that. We just gonna go through a few things that I found on Instagram. I've been kind of chillaxing a little bit. So Rick Ross was having $1 million ring delivered to his home. And he acted like he had a problem because the people was asking him for his identification. Now, why in the world would you be upset that you have to show your ID for a purchase like this? Because once you call and say you didn't get it, and they say, oh, well, we delivered it and we have a signature, you're going to be upset that they didn't ask you for your ID, that they didn't make sure that they were delivering it to the right person. I know this whole Killer Pete thing been with us being locked up in the house, has been keeping people on the edge with child. Y'all got to stop getting so angry and mad about the smallest damn things. What's going on, Momo Mamas? Hey, baby. Let's see. Uh, so, uh, so this is a video I won't play. I'm sure it's probably already over here. But this was a customer who had some checks to bounce or some transactions that bounced, right? And the bank took their overdraft fees first, right? Took the overdraft fees, and they were feeling some kind of way about it. So they climbed over the wall to go and, I guess, take their money back by force. I'm guessing. Like I'm not really sure what that was all about, but okay. And so now you think you're not gonna go to jail because they took your overdraft fees first when you listen. I'm sure this wasn't your first experience with a bank, and if it is, let this be a lesson learned. Whenever you rack up any type of fees, insufficient fees, stop payment fees, overdraft fees, whatever fees it is, the minute you deposit money into that bank account, they take their money first. It's just simple. It's how it works. That's just how it works. Ain't no need getting mad, jumping over counters and windows and shelves and stuff. It's no need in doing all of that because you're not going to take the money back. They're not going to give it back to you. All they're going to give your ass is a nice jail cell to sleep in and a heavyweight charge to keep your ass locked up so you don't have to worry about no future fees coming no time soon. That's all. That's all they're going to do, boo. Let me clean my glasses real quick. It's unreal the steps these people take. And again, I know it's anger from being locked up and shut up in the house for so long, like you don't know what to do, how to act. But you gotta get it together, because going to jail right about now with everything that's going on is not You saw that, huh, JB? So this morning, of course, it was actually a few hours before I got up. It was starting to run the YouTube streets about the baby jumping on Danny Lee brother. Now, if y'all remember, he got a baby by this Danny Lee chick. He wanted her to leave. She didn't want to leave. He was telling the people that she was just a booty call and that they wasn't in a relationship. It was just a lot of mess. A lot of things were said, threats was made, and so this girl's brother, the red bone on the right, he's at a bowling alley party when Dan Lee and his boys run up. Now, I told y'all about that story this morning. Well, come to find out, Miss Danny had something to say after everything was over with. And she says, lame as hell, running up on my brother on some slippery ass floors with 5 or 6 of your boys while he's by himself and not even touching him. Lame and so sad. I pray this stops now because this is my family and I got a daughter to raise. Sad. Well, y'all ain't gonna like what I got to say, but I got to say it. She got a daughter to raise, and she should have thought about that when she decided to lay down raw dogging and have a potential opportunity to have a child. She should have thought about that when that man wanted her out of his house and she didn't want to go. She should have thought about that when she involved her family into it. And now we did see her brother do what do you call it, a TikTok or a boomerang or whatever you call it, a rewind. And he was saying how he just wanted to talk to him man to man. See, that led me to believe there must have been some communication in between now and then, right? Between then and now. There must have been some communication going on about it. So I'm sure some words was thrown, some licks was damn show blown. Some words was blown, some licks was thrown, and I believe everybody was talking some shiznai during the time that old girl had to get her, small baby, newborn baby up out that man's house with all of the people filming her, with her talking crap, getting online, embarrassing herself, making herself look like an entire fool. I'm sure her brother had a lot to say. Now, what I don't think is cool and what I don't condone is the fact that while you talking all of that shit, it took you and all your boys to run up on that man. Why you didn't just run up on him by yourself? Now, yes, he did run up on him and throw that first punch by himself. But if you go back and look at the video, which the link is on my wall, you can see that they all rushed him out on the floor on the slippery part past the line. And one guy was even holding one hand so he couldn't throw no licks to the baby. Now, he was a red bone, so if some licks landed, they'll show. See, that's the disadvantage to being red. Every little thing show, every little scratch, every little sneeze. If you cry, all of that show. Yeah, see, blacker the berry, sweeter the juice. You don't have to worry about all of those little fight war marks and stuff showing up at the last minute. Or showing up, after the whole situation has happened. Because people are very particular about their face. They don't never want you. Don't fool with their face. Don't come near their face. Don't hit them in their face. Don't do none of that crap. What's up, JB? What's up, baby? Yes, I definitely have a different perspective as well. Really, Allison? Well, you're welcome to come up. You're welcome. And don't forget, if you do decide to click the link, we got to keep the code words because I am streaming on both channels. Tonight is the last night of one of my strikes. It'll fall off at midnight, I'm guessing. I don't blame him for defending his sister's honor. However, folks got to keep that same energy when talking greasy on social media. Absolutely, Tree. Absolutely. That's his sister. And she got a baby, and he did all of this public humiliation to bring her down and possibly even stop a future bag. So I'm all for your brother standing up for you because my brother will stand up for me. No problem, no hesitation. But what I'm saying is the baby was talking that shit. Why he didn't just fight him one-on-one? Why you have to let all your boys, why y'all have to jump him? Like, girl, what is this I've been posted in the chat? Let me come back and see what's really going on, honey. Because that is not that wasn't what I was trying to post. Hi, that's not the what you call it link, and I thought I clicked it, but you know these things be acting up, child. Always acting up. Hang on, y'all. I don't see it. Okay, here we go. I found it. Okay. Right, okay. Slow to see it. Here, hang on. Say invite copy. The BA accrues words. They don't. Yeah. Yeah, folks don't fight fair. Folks really don't fight fair at all. And it's unfortunate because if you need all your boys, you probably shouldn't be opening your mouth on social media. And he was doing a lot of jibber jabber. Now, let's get into this. So JoJo Simmons, this is his wife and his new baby, and he was talking to her about medicine, some that she needs to get some kind of a medicine, and he wants to be babied. Obviously, she's babying him. My question to you guys is, and if you didn't see Tasha K's show tonight, she had a lady on there, and I don't remember her name, but they were talking about what you would look for in another man, and whether a man should date a woman with kids or whether a woman should date a man with kids. The baggage, do you have requirements, that type of thing. And one of the things that I think was unanimous between the two of them is that they both agree that the man, they don't really want a man that's doing less than them. You know what I'm saying? Not that you're better than anybody, but like if you somebody that's going to school and you got a full-time job and you trying to do things, you trying to better yourself, you don't want no man that don't have his own place, that don't have his own car, that don't have his own job or make his own money, that's living in his grandma's basement. You don't want to do like that, right? So the question for this particular group of folks is, how attracted would you be to a man that is not on your level, so to speak? Is that something that you could work with? For me, one of the questions that I was asking was, well, what if you wanted to what if you wanted to what if you guys were sexually attracted to each other and y'all agreed that y'all could be butt buddies with benefits, right? Is that good enough? Because see, honey, if I'm actually attracted to you, baby, we don't need no agreement, no arrangement, no promises, no none of that to do what we gonna do, honey. We can do what we gonna do, and you get up and roll on out, and I can lay down and roll on over and go right on to sleep. All is fair in love and war. But she married him. Dope discussions, absolutely. She married him, and now they have a small baby, and he's still laying around wanting her to do everything. Like, look, your mama is at your mama's house with your daddy. If you want to be babied and doing all that thing, hold on a second, child. Okay, sorry about that. So I need to be equally yoked in most areas. Right. Too old to teach certain things. Absolutely. I totally agree. I'm too old. I can't try to school you or educate you in what you should be doing. You need to be the man that I got with. You need to be that aggressive man that made me love you, that made me want to marry you, that made me want to have your baby. You need to be that man. You need to be the man that hold me down. You need to be the man that helps support me because I can only guess she's a housewife. So it just goes to show how spoiled he is, and I wonder how long this marriage will last. Exactly, and do absolutely. You know what, JB? I think I agree with you. I have come to feel like I don't even want to go through the motions. Like if it ain't if it ain't gonna be perfect off the rip, then I don't even know if I want to fool with it. Like I don't have time for it. I don't want to. Now that I can have, and I have two of those actually. Um, and I tell you something, baby, it's the best thing to have. Now, I am a firm believer that if you meet someone that is married, I do believe that it's very wrong for you to become entangled with them. But I ain't gonna tell no lie. At the same time, that's also one of the best relationships to become entangled in. And the reason I say that is because he or she is married. So you're not going to have to worry about them, asking you where you been, who's you with, who you were on the phone with, who you went to lunch with. I came by, you wasn't there. You're not going to have to worry about all of that because he got a whole wife at home that he got to deal with that. Take care of ask those questions and deal with those type of answers. You won't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about him saying, "Oh, who is this girlfriend you going out with? I never met her before." Maybe you didn't meet her. It don't mean you ain't going out with her. It don't mean that ain't your friend. So yeah, sometimes if that other person is married, I know it's not right, but the reality of it is, it's a very easy arrangement to have. Now you can hate me if you want to. That's just how I feel on it. You got your feelings and I got mine. Exactly. I don't want no relationship. Just give me the meat and go about your business. Millville is so raw. She is so raw. Give her the meat and go about your business. I ain't mad at you, boo. Give me the meat, dry, empty half your wallet and go about your business. Mm-hmm. Because I'm gonna have to be extremely attracted to you to not expect something in terms of financial compensation. Mm-hmm. That's right. And you can call me a whore. And you can call me whatever you want to call me, but you won't call me broke. Okay? Because I can't take a wet cootie cat to the electric company and pay damn bill. T-Mobile don't accept coochie coupons for your cell phone bill. They don't. Mm-mm. They don't. So I still want that. Kim and Kanye have still been embroiled in such an ugly battle. And you know something? I forgot that they're living across the street from each other. How unreal is that? You mean to tell me you can't knock on her door and cuss her out straight to her face? Mm, that's right. Because she probably gets up in the morning at 4, 5 o'clock and she get up out of there. And the maids and the nannies are not allowed to open the door and let them in. My bad. I forgot. Hmm. Now, the interview that he did, well, I don't know if you want to call it an interview, but he said anybody getting in between his kids is going to have a problem and it's all going to be legal. I think his slip is showing a little bit. He needs to stay on his medications. And I hope this thing don't go bad, fatally bad, because it could go absolutely all the way bad. And if it's him, he'll probably get off of it, but get off on whatever charge he may get, because I think he does have a little mental misplacement. You know what I'm saying? I need my coins. I don't know about them, JB, but I need my girl. I needs my coins. So you can bring me your meat, your wallet, or your black Amex. And look, I don't really care what color the Amex is, as long as that bitch give me the dollar bills when we put in the security code. I take Cash App, all of that. But it's got to be some kind of financial advantage to me just fooling with you. Mm-hmm. And I can be still sexually attracted to you. We're gonna go out and I'm gonna make you spend whatever you don't think you're gonna give me. I'm gonna make you spend it on me. And see, that's the thing. If you looking at him and you feel like he doesn't qualify to be a boyfriend or a fiance, well, yeah, when you put it on the man, yeah, because they'll start to get crazy with a whole wife at home. You right, Millville. My bad. You right. Yeah. See, when you find a man that you sexually attracted to and you just want to get the meat and go about your business, that's the man that you have to ration it out on. You can't just put it on them. Can't just put it on them like that. You got to ration. You give them a little bit tonight. Next time, give them a 2-piece. Shit, if he come back on the third time and he has handed over some dinero, he has spent a grip of money. He's bought you an expensive gift. And I'm not talking about no fake Gucci like that boy did on Carlos King's show. He bought that girl that fake Gucci. She went up in there. It was in a box. It had the covers and stuff that you put in the purse, in the bag that you put the purse in and all that. Girl, come to find out it was a whole fake. Not no fake gifts, real gifts. If he should come around the third time, then baby, you can go ahead on and get him the family piece meal with 2 sides and 4 biscuits with extra honey and gravy, baby. Yes, you can go ahead on and put it on him then. The problem is, if you don't ration it out right, you might mess around and be the one to fall in love and not just him. Now you want an entanglement for real. Then you're going to be wanting to tell the wife, yeah, every time you kiss him, you taste my punani and all this kind of I ain't trying to do all that. Right. That's why I said ration it out. And if he prove himself by the second trip, then maybe he gets some mouth. Third trip for sure, if he done right. But if you find out that he is below your standards, less than your standards, and all you can do is use him as a friend with benefits, then shit, he gets what he gives. Now, that first time, if he put his mouth on you and it become overbearing, then you might not need to give him no second and third chances. You don't need to give him no second and no third chances, because you're going to end up being the one getting messed up. Yes, Tree. They'll be driving down the street looking to see if your car at home. And if your car is at home, who car parked next to you? He ain't never seen that car before. Now, I tell you something about a scorn dude. A scorn dude, y'all talk about doxing and all of this in the beef sector. Baby, a scorn dude he won't necessarily dox you, but baby, he will run every license plate in your damn driveway and confront you and be ready to fight you by the weekend, child. I'm just letting you know. That's one of them dudes you done put your hands, your mouth, and your punani on. You gave it all up too quick, too fast, too hard. You got to slow roll that shit out on somebody that's just a friend. You got to make it just good enough for him to sometimes, want to wait on a call from you to come back over. And just enough to, make him want to do the right thing with that wallet and that credit card. Because see, understand, if he cheating on his wife with you, you don't want him as leftovers. Because the same way he cheated with you, he'll cheat on you with the next one. And unbeknownst to you, the next one could be your sister, your auntie, your niece. Your look, the bro code is dead, honey. They will mess with your exes like it ain't nothing. Them dudes will mess with your friends, your relatives, your exes. They don't have no code no more. They don't. No, all the cars that belong right, right tree. No, all the cars that belong on the street. Baby, you trying to not answer his call and he's sitting outside writing down license plate numbers and stuff, wondering what's going on, why she not answering my call, why she not doing this. Girl, in the morning, old boy gonna been and left you a Starbucks at your front door with a bouquet of roses and a note on there telling you what happened, why you didn't answer the phone. Did you have company last night? And you like, wait, what? Why would this nigga say did I have company? He would say that because he was sitting outside your house for 3.5 hours last night. He left and went somewhere and had a drink. He kept calling and texting. You didn't answer. When he came back, the car was still there. That's why he asked you that. Because he pretty much know that pretty much you had company. That's why your ass wasn't answering. And those are the ones that, the ones that want to try to become obsessive and want to tell you what you can do and where you can go and who you can see and who they don't trust. You have to be careful with them, because when they start talking like that, then, you got one of them type of people that'll be like, well, if I can't have you, can't nobody have you. You have to be very, very protective, very particular. You have to be very particular about those type of people, because back in the day, you used to have some kind of warning that homeboy was going to flip out on you like that. These days, you don't have no kind of warning. He'll wine you, dine you, drug your drink, put something in your drink, sex you up real good. Shit, you wake up either dead in the morning or wake up hog-tied with a tape around your mouth, and your phone is over on the dresser, and you can't get it, and he gone. It can be very bad. I had one to ask me to do 69. First of all, sir, I don't like you that much. You can do the eating and I receive now. You making dumb posts on Facebook. No. Y'all, please thumbs up the video. No, he ain't do it like that, did he? Child. It's a blessing, if you find somebody that wants to be with you. But if he already with another woman, you should turn around and head for the hills, because that's a dangerous situation. It's not even worth your time. Mama always say you lose them how you get them. And you know what? That is a true fact, Tree. That is a true fact. You lose them the same way you got them. If you was cheating on him or you was messing with him while he was cheating on your wife, he'll cheat on you. Real talk. Mm-hmm. I don't like you. I'm mad as a wet cat if you ask me for the time. Okay. Once you get turned off from them, child, that's why sometimes you might have to do just enough to get the information that you need in case he go all stalkerish on you. Because it's bad when you meet somebody, y'all decide y'all gonna roll in the hay for the night. He told you his name was Devin, but his real name is Robert. He rolled over to your house in a car with no license plate. Like, those are all of the things that you should be weary of. And really, to be honest with you, if you out here being sexually attractive and being sexually active with people that you done just met or don't know nothing about, taking them back to your house is not the way to go. If he ain't gonna give you the dollars, he need to give them to the Marriott, mm-hmm, or the Hilton. Mm-hmm. He don't need to go back to your house. You don't need to know nothing about where you stay. Nothing. So, anyway, that was it. I ain't have a lot to bring to y'all, just a little something, something. I know the streets is hot, and I ain't gonna hold you guys. I'll let you move along. But I thank y'all so much for coming over. Shout out to my bosses. Y'all are the bomb. My cave dwellers, my street runners, the replay gang, my members, supporters, subscribers, and allies. God rest his soul, but my ex parked outside my house every day for 5 years after we broke up. Only stopped because he passed. Oh my God. Well, God is good, Treated. He didn't let nothing happen to you. You know what I'm saying? He didn't let him hurt you. So God is good, baby. God is good. What you think about the baby? That's what we already talked about. Like I said, I think the baby is pussy because he had to jump that boy, instead of just being a man and fighting him one-on-one. Now, yeah, he ran up and punched him first. But then when they hit that black line and they got on that slipper part of the bowling alley, his boys was in it and hitting that man too. That ain't cool. Good night, Tree. Thank you, babe. Yeah, that ain't cool. But yeah, Millville, go back and catch the replay, babe. I actually talked about him early this morning, but we started off the show talking about him. Yes, I miss seeing you. I'm so glad I got to hang out with you tonight. Thank you so much, love bug. All right, y'all be good, and I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Good night.